Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and today what I have for you guys is another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. And actually today we had a huge update into Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This is patch 1.09, and there was a ton of changes for multiplayer. So many guns were buffed. You guys need to stick around to watch this video, which I'm going to be covering everything about this patch that you need to know in today's video. So if you guys could, subscribe to my channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to drop a like on this video. I'd appreciate if we could get 2,000 likes, and that would be absolutely awesome. Let's get right into these patch notes. So basically, this is a huge patch note alive right now on PlayStation 4. I think it's coming out. The patch should be out on Xbox One very soon if it's not out already. And it's about 1 GB. It doesn't include the map pack. So basically what they did, the map pack, the Eclipse DLC 2, which includes the map Spire, Rift, Knockout, Verge, and the new Zombies map comes out tomorrow, or basically at midnight tonight, Monday night, well basically Tuesday, 12 o'clock obviously, so that's tonight at midnight. Basically that's what's coming out. And last time they basically included the new map pack with the patch, but this time they didn't do that. So this patch should only be about 1 GB. It includes, you know, a ton of fixes and stuff like that, which I'll be talking about in today's video. But just so you guys know, the map pack comes out 12 o'clock. If you guys want to play, I'm going to be staying up tonight playing it, you know, uploading some stuff for it from you guys. The maps, from what I've seen so far, look pretty good. You guys know the thing about me is I like the small to medium sized map, especially the small maps, and the map Spire looks extremely cool. It looks like a mixture of Vertigo and Terminal, which are absolutely crazy maps, and I'm really excited for that one. But let's get right into the patches that are live right now for multiplayer and the general gameplay and stuff like that. So there's a few little fixes here. Most of the fixes, basically when they update these patch notes, basically they do a bunch of fixes that fix bugs, fix little glitches, fix stuff that don't really matter that much except huge glitches. But the main thing that they fix that I'm really interested in is the actual buffs and the nerfs and stuff that actually changes the in-game gameplay. So let's get right into it. Perks, Ante-Up. They changed Ante-Up. Increased starting score streak amount from 100 to 150. So this is good. Ante-Up basically was a pretty crappy perk before because you only started with 100. Now you start with 150. I'm not going to say it's probably still not very good, but Ante-Up now is more of a usable perk. As far as the specialists, we have a huge amount of specialist changes. Now, they reduced the specialist earn rate in the hardpoint game type, I guess because the objective was being played heavily in that game type. They were earning a bit too fast. The Reaper reduced accuracy when firing unzoomed, so when hip firing that thing, you have reduced accuracy, and they reduced the ammo count on that thing. The Reaper's a pretty strong specialist, and they're always nerfing him. The Outrider, there's some really good buffs to the Outrider here. They increased the first raise speed, increased ADS speed, increased sprint recovery speed, and increased the ammo count from 8 to 10. So the Outrider is actually pretty powerful now. Gonna have to give that a go myself. The Spectre, they reduced the leftover power when the Spectre is killed while Ripper is active. They've been doing this quite a while because the Ripper, if you die with it, sometimes you'll still have the bar halfway full or whatever, and that makes the Ripper very powerful. Now the Ruin, they increased the Overdrive earn rate. This is pretty insane, I'd say. Overdrive was already one of the fastest earning specialists, and now they increased the Overdrive earn rate. I definitely have to say Overdrive is probably pretty strong right now. They increased, for the Nomad, they increased the Reject earn rate. Reject is pretty useless. It's sort of just like a tactical insertion. It's not really that good. And then, except for Search and Destroy, I guess you could say it's pretty good. And then Reaper, they increased the Psychosis earn rate, which is pretty good. Psychosis is actually like a pretty medium to fast earning one, and it's pretty powerful. So Psychosis I might be using quite a bit more. And then they reduced the Heat Wave earn rate and reduced the Kinetic Armor earn rate. So those are some nerfs to the Heat Wave and Kinetic Armor. I think those are mostly for like competitive, because it seems like those ones are ones that are very much used in competitive gameplay, and even if people are using them in public matches, they don't seem to be that overpowered in public matches. Now let's get into the juicy stuff, the beefy stuff right here, the weapon changes. There are so many changes to these weapons. I'm excited to bring them to you guys. Are you guys listening? Alright, Kuda. We'll start off with the Kuda submachine gun. Reduced one-hit kill range in hardcore mode. Laser sight bonus more aligned with bonus received on other SMGs. Reduced ADS movement, but no longer loses speed while firing. So that's basically it. It seems like they made some changes. It doesn't seem like any big changes to the Kuda, like I said in my last video of the supposed buffs. The laser sight seems like it's a little bit better. The ADS movement, so side to side, seems a bit slower. but it doesn't lose speed while you're firing. So it's just some changes. I wouldn't say it's a buff or a nerf, except for the reduced one-hit kill range in hardcore mode. Definitely a little nerf to hardcore. Then we have the VMP, reduced ADS movement, but no longer loses speed while firing. Very similar. That basically means, I think what this means is when you're like the stock for moving side to side, it doesn't change. When you're firing, usually it slows down. This means it doesn't lose speed, but it's reduced ADS movement when you're not firing. I'm gonna have to give this a go before I can say, is this gonna look a buff, or is this a nerf, or is this just irrelevant? We really don't know. Next we have the Weevil. Now, the Weevil has removed speed reduction while firing, increased ADS speed, increased sprint recovery speed, and increased 5-hit kill range. The Weevil gets the buff right here, boys. Increased ADS speed, aims down sight faster. Increased sprint recovery speed. This basically means the increased 5-hit kill range as well. This basically means the Weevil gets a little bit of a buff here. This is going to be pretty strong, as well as the Vesper. The Vesper got basically the exact same buff as well, and this is what I've been praying for, man. The Vesper needed this. The Vesper has removed speed reduction while firing, increased ADS speed, increased sprint recovery speed, increased ability to control recoil. God damn, they're changing these SMGs, man. I thought they were going to, like, nerf the SMG. They're buffing every SMG in this patch, it seems like. I'm actually so excited, man, reading these right now. The Vesper buff is absolutely crazy. The Weevil buff as well. I can't wait to get on and play with these. I haven't tested this out yet, but I definitely have to. The Pharaoh, they've removed speed reduction while firing and increased the ADS speed, so a little change to the Pharaoh. The Razorback removed speed reduction while firing, increased 4-hit kill range, and reduced 1-hit kill range in hardcore mode. And the HG40 increased 3-hit kill damage range. Basically, they're buffing everything right now. They just buffed every SMG in the game, basically. Some more than others. The Vesper, most notably, as well as the Weevil. Now, for the assault rifles, we have the HVK-30. Increased sprint recovery speed, increased aim stability, increased recoil stability. Basically saying the HVK, a little bit faster paced gun now and a little bit less recoil, as well as the ICR, increased recoil stability. They seem like they keep tweaking the recoil on the ICR. I think basically has no recoil now. And we also have a Shiva, increased ADS speed, increased flinch stability, and rapid fire now functions properly. So Shiva seems like it'll be pretty good, but its counterpart, the MX Garand, also increased the fire rate and now performs better with the rapid fire. So from both these, I'm gonna have to test out the MX Garand and the Shiva. There's basically a bunch of changes, and this is pretty exciting because the map packs are coming out. There's all these changes to the guns. I'm definitely going to be playing around with all these different guns, making some new class setups for these things, making some new, best classes. I mean, that's what I just said. Making some new overpowered classes, basically. Showing you guys the best way to use these guns, because you guys know the Vesper is what I'm most excited for, as well as the Weevil. Those are two of my favorite guns in the game, and those getting the buff definitely helps me out, I guess you could say. Now, for shotguns, we have the KRM, increased 1-hit kill range potential. The Haymaker, increased 3-hit kill range. The Argus, increased 1-hit kill range potential when hip firing. So, some buffs to the shotguns, 3 of the shotguns. The Argus, like I said before, when you're aimed down sight, the thing has a crazy, kills in one shot. And when you're hip firing, it seems like you always never get a one shot. And they changed that in this patch right here. As well as the light machine gun, increased ADS outspeed for the BRM and increased recoil stability. For the Dingo, increased tightness of bullet spread, while ADS increased hipfire accuracy. For the Gorgon, increased ADS outspeed, increased recoil stability, increased damage through light cover. And for the 48 Dredge, increased fire rate, increased ADS outspeed. I don't even know what to say right now. They basically buffed every gun in the game, and the game's completely changed right now, man. And this definitely needs some experimenting and some testing out before I can say exactly what is overpowered and stuff like that. But for the attachment, they've also changed the laser sight, increased the accuracy bonus received from laser sight, basically just buffed the complete attachment. Recon sight, increased recoil stability. The BOA sight, increased recoil stability, as well as the thermal and the ballistic CPU. Basically just buffing all those sights. I guess that the Red Dawn Elo sight were being used a lot more than any of these other sights, so they buffed all those. For the score streaks, we have a Rolling Thunder, increased drone count, increased entry speed. We have a buff for the Rolling Thunder, and another thing I'm really excited for, a buff for the Raps. Raps deploy ship, increased drone count per. Holy crap. We have some increased basically some buffs for the Raps. They're going to be faster now, they're going to be harder for people to take out, and they're going to do probably, you know, get a bunch more kills because they're going to be harder for people to shoot when they're coming in faster. As far as maps, we have Nuketown added additional spawn logic to mitigate spawn trapping, basically trying to fix a little bit of the spawn trapping on that. And that's just about it. Hardpoint, they adjust positioning of objective markers to be more centralized. There's basically just a bunch of little changes as well, but those are the main thing. It's absolutely crazy, you know. I'd still say the VMP will probably be the best, but definitely the Weevil and Vesper need some testing, as well as every gun that's been buffed here. I'm probably going to get on tonight before these maps come out, probably right after I render this video, and just test these things out completely. I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did make it to the end of this video, comment buff down in the comment section down below, because this is basically the biggest buff I think ever in the history of Call of Duty that's ever happened. Like, every weapon got a buff. Probably your favorite weapon did. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of these guns are you most excited to be using to test out now after these buffs. Comment buff. Drop a like. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for a cookie and don't lucky. And make sure to look out tomorrow for all the new videos on the new maps coming out. I'm probably going to, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with them, but I'm going to play them, see how they are, and definitely upload a few times. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for a cookie and don't lucky. I'm out. Peace.